We are on. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the pitch.
Charlie Blackmon.
And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
In the second spot.
Digging in, number one, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got to hurry, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. First offering on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Maybe not as this stays up in the air. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
0-1's the count.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High pop-up. Arenado has a play. And the inning is over. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Back up the middle, taken in by Machado. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He has an even 10 hits in 44 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. A late swing at a slider for a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Turner in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The next 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. In now, Ian Desmond, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Dahl is off at first with 2 away. Runners going. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2.
Nope.
A fastball that just misses inside.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in. Get those guys.
And we'll have to leave it. So coming to the plate, number 13, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 13.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. At the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a big swing by Puig, and he got a lot of this one out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. At the plate, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing, north-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Count even at 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
1-1.
Popped him up. Number 13 is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Kyle Freeland. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Turner is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Kershaw now on 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Number 1.
Now in the box, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Ready with the 0-1. 1-1. Blackmon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit to short. Machado is there. And a close play at second, but the throw. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Ball 2.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Striding in, Brian Dozier. First pitch on its way.
Brian Dozier.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. First time up, he went down looking. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. Striding in once again, Nolan Arenado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High pop-up. Number 13 is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Hernandez is there. He makes the play, and that into the box. Manny Machado. He popped out in his first trip.
The shortstop, Manny Machado.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Manny Machado becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story brings it in. And that's the 2nd out. Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Desmond onto the grass. And the inning is over. In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He popped out in his first trip. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. And now is Yasiel Puig. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. To 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Popped straight up. Freeland is under it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there's 1 away now. So striding in, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Dahl is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So here now is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bellinger is off at first with 2 away. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Brian Dozier would be next. Payoff pitch one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Up around the face.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw him down.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, number 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming, here it is. On the ground to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
He's in there.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Three and 0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1.
I got 3-1.
Even though he let that one go,
strike.
you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Striding into the box, Trevor Story, runner in scoring position with Cigar. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Story stands at second with 2 gone. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He got it. Settling in now, Justin Turner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out. Out in foul territory.
Justin Turner.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's just 1 for 6. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gonzalez looks up. And that one is gone! Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. And he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
That's inside. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. Kenley Jansen comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. From the stretch, Dahl makes a break from first. Hit sharply on the ground. And a glove flip for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. First pitch on its way, and a whiff at a good slider that time.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that... Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's a perfect 2 for 2.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
A 1-1 count to Puig. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And oh my, that pitch is behind him up around the shoulders, and he won't like that much. Missed with a slider.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up, and that will conclude matters here. Stepping into the box, Brian Shaw, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Matt Holliday is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side, but well foul. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball one. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
That's in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Corey Seager is going to grab a bat. Here is
Corey Seager.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. A ball and a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Brian Dozier now. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner. He went down on strikes last time up. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
That's a big fastball.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. Kenta Maeda comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping up now, Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for Colorado.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's just 1 for 6. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well hit out to straightaway center. Bellinger ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Coming to the plate now, David Dahl. It was a walk in his last trip. Alex Wood gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Colorado. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there. And
from the Bronx. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Stepping in, number 1, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Knocked him up. Heading after it is Judge, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's ball 1. Blackmon gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounce down the third baseline. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Gregorius waits on it. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Sabathia gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Missed with a slider.
No strike.
Gray has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Number 1 retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Gonzalez, but it's off the Sony sign. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Bird will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Now the first pitch from CC. Starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting ninth, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody on. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing.
A swing and a miss. That retires this. Now batting, Charlie Blackmon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 1. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Hit on the ground is short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. Line drive to left. McCutchen is going to have room out there. Here's Andrew McCutchen now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. In there, strike 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Ready now, Greg Bird.
First baseman, Greg Bird.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So digging in now, Gleyber Torres, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider on the inside for strike one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. He's set and the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Hit hard to short. Story scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story, as we begin the top of the 4th.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So striding forward now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Torres picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
No balls.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? David Dahl. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Dahl doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Now the first pitch from CeCe. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Charlie Blackmon. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
That's inside.
A ball and no strikes. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Digging in once again, number 1. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come up. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Chopped weakly to the right. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He popped out in his first trip. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off 2-2 now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now here's the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Number 1 is there, and the side is retired. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th. First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2. Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Sabathia sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. To third. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Greg Bird, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-1 home. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, a double play. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is... Ready once again, Ian Desmond. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded slowly to the left side. Gregorius over to his left. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off for the
First
Yankees.
pitch of the at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Didi Gregorius. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. In now, Aaron Hicks. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Adam Ottavino comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. And that misses inside 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman's after it. He can't get there as it falls in. The tag, and he is out at second. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Struck him out. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. And he takes ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. 3-0 now. Andrew McCutchen would be next. Pitch is popped up. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackman. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. As we near the end of this one. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Number 1.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, not a big sample size, 0-for-1. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Up around the face. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. High pop-up. Britton is there for it. And that retires the side. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect. over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that's off the left field wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gleyber Torres. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Line toward right center. Blackman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Runner goes for second. Ripped down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Matt Holliday standing in now. Aroldis Chapman enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Ian Desmond. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 4. Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Brian Shaw with the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Ready on 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 away. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And it's 1-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Missed with a slider. Taking called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory.